Your brain is keeping you fat. Every time you try and lose weight, your brain is actively fighting against you. For years, I wondered why I couldn't lose weight until I finally realized it was my brain and I went from this to this. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how your brain keeps you fat and what you can do to overcome it once and for all. First things first, I'm going to tell you about your brain's sabotage methods. The first way your brain keeps you fat is through what I like to call the comfort zone trap. Your brain has one primary job, and that's to keep you alive. And guess what? Being in a calorie deficit, training hard, feeling hungry all the time, it sees that as a threat. It is literally programmed to stop you from doing that. Think about it. Every single time you try and lose weight, your brain starts firing off excuses. I'll start tomorrow, just one more cheat meal, or I'll make up for it tomorrow. Sounds familiar, right? These aren't just random thoughts. This is your brain trying to keep you exactly where you are, because being fat is comfortable for both you and your brain. And that's exactly why willpower and motivation fail, because you are fighting against your brain's protective programming. And I myself learned this the hard way. Back when I looked like this, I kept trying to motivate myself to lose weight. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I was motivated. I'd have good Mondays, good Tuesdays, but then the weekend would roll around and I'd be back on the sofa again, eating a bunch of shit, consuming 5,000 calories, and I'd be back to square one again. The second way your brain keeps you fat is through your own self-identity. I'm just a big guy. I've always been heavy. It runs in the family. You've likely uttered one or many of these to yourself and your friends countless times. These aren't just excuses, they are your identity and a reality you have created. So every single time you try and lose weight, you are fighting against your very existence. Not only have you taken on this identity, but your friends and family keep you fat, and not because they don't care, but because they know you as a big guy. You likely would have noticed this if you've ever tried to lose weight. You would have received comments like, "You're getting way too skinny," or "You're so boring when you don't have that extra beer." It makes people around you uncomfortable when you try to lose weight, because it makes them look at themselves and think, why am I not doing the same? And your brain loves this. It uses social pressures, and it makes you ask yourself, if no one else is doing it, why am I? And the third way your brain keeps you fat is through your reward system. And this one is telling because it shows how you can have all the information about nutrition and training, but you still can't lose fat. Your brain is wired to choose immediate reward over long-term success. And that's why a cookie in the moment will always feel more fulfilling than your 6-month weight loss goal. Every single time you eat something sugary or fatty, dopamine is released in your brain, which is the same chemical release when you take drugs. Your brain is literally being hijacked by food. And it gets better. When you're stressed, tired, angry, upset, your brain knows exactly how to make you feel better in the fastest way possible. And it isn't going to the gym, it isn't going for a walk, and it isn't eating something healthy. It's likely the shit that is keeping you fat in the first place. This is another reason why willpower fails. You are not just fighting against cravings, you are fighting against your brain's fundamental programming. Every single time you're stressed, tired, or upset, your brain is going to push you towards those shit foods because it knows that's the fastest way to make you feel better. Think about after you've had a shitty day at work. Your brain doesn't care about tomorrow's results. It wants relief now, and it knows exactly how to get it. The comfort zone, your identity, social pressure, and the reward system are all working together to keep you fat forever. But here's the good news. Now I've shown you these patterns, you can start to break them, and I'm going to show you exactly how right now. Firstly, stop trying to fight your brain head on because you will lose each and every time. We're going to slowly start expanding what feels comfortable. Don't try and change your entire life overnight. Start with one small change because that won't trigger your brain's threat response. For example, don't try and eat perfectly clean tomorrow. Eat how you usually eat, just track what you eat, so you can start to learn what you're actually putting inside of your body. Then make one small adjustment each week. That way your brain won't freak out and you'll start to build momentum. Now onto rebuilding your identity. You need to start seeing yourself differently before your body will ever change. What you think about yourself tends to become reality. Start telling yourself a different story. Instead of telling yourself it just runs in the family, start saying you're someone who is going to get lean. Surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. Join a gym, find like-minded people, and create a new normal. And here's the key. When those comments come from your friends and family, recognize them for what they are, your old life trying to pull you back into its grasp. Rewiring your reward system is where most people mess up. Instead of trying to fight your brain's natural reward system, we're going to work with it. Track your small wins, take weekly progress pictures, and celebrate your small victories to create positive feedback loops. And most importantly, you need to plan ahead for stress. Don't turn to food when you're stressed. Have predetermined actions for when you feel upset, angry, stressed, whatever. Go for a walk, call a friend, go to the gym, just do something positive. Now the most important part, and that's implementation. I'm about to tell you exactly how you can implement everything we just spoke about today. For week 1, all I want you to do is track. Track what you eat, track what you drink, track how many steps you do, track what and how much exercise you do. I also want you to track your triggers. And what do I mean by that? I want you to track why you sat on the sofa all day, why you ate that shit food, why you ordered that takeaway. Was it boredom? Was it anger? Were you upset? Make sure you're tracking this. This part is really important because it will show you exactly what is causing your weight, and then you'll be able to fix it. For week 2, I want you to add one small activity in. This could be doing 10K steps a day, going for 1 run a week, going to the gym twice a week. And whilst you do this, I also want you to continue to track just how you did in week 1. Week 3, I want you to add one more habit, and I also want you to start designing your environment for success. That means stocking your fridge with the right food and getting rid of any of the shit around the house. And finally, week 4, it's time to build your new support system. This could be in person, it could be online, it could be at the gym, it could be at some forum. Just find people on the same journey as you and support each other. This is going to make it so much easier to lose fat in the long term. After the 4 weeks from implementing this, you'll be ready to go head on into your proper fat loss journey. And if you want to learn how, you can check out my last video, how to burn fat on autopilot. It's going to make it extremely easy for you. Now look, your brain has been keeping you fat for years, and today you've learned this, but now it's up to you. You have one of 2 choices. You can either let it keep controlling you and stay fat for the rest of your life, or you can take action. I'll leave that one up to you. If you do want some more help with your fat loss, I do offer one-on-one coaching. You can book a call down below and we can have a chat and see if it'll be the right fit together. Other than that, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.